This here is the Snugpak Scorpion 2 tent. Now, I've camped in this a few times, but I just spent 5 days in this tent. So, got to use it more long term, and I'm gonna let you know the pros and cons of that. Now, this is designed for heavy rainstorms and wind and such, and for about 24 hours from Saturday through Sunday, it rained, light rain and heavy rain. This here did not leak. So this tent is actually a outer shell with a clip-on inner bug net shell. Now, being an outer shell like this here, it was very damp every night at the gathering. Went to a bushcraft gathering, and it also was cool. So on the inside of the outer shell, there was condensation. But almost every tent in that gathering had about the same kind of condensation. Although this one, even though I had the condensation, I also didn't have nothing inside here. This netting and where I was at, there wasn't none. I was completely dry. So what I'm going to do now is unzip this. And I have to say, the zippers, this zipper works very nice. Now, I'm going to bring it down and show you inside this. And also a little bit how much this little porch area actually fills in. So this here, I spent 5 days, like I said, slept in here and such. But I could also come in here and lay down and so on. Now you can sit up right at this mouth area, do a little things you have to do, but it slopes down pretty quick. Now I had my feet right basically at the end of this and my head very close to the doorway. I'm 6'1" and I slept somewhat of a diagonal, but if you're much taller than I am, not sure if this is the tent for you. But it did me well, and I was dry. Listened to the rain pound on the tent, and that's always an awesome sound. So I'm going to show you how I had to get in and out of this tent, and that there was a little tricky because the ground out front here, that was all wet. So to get in this, I could not kneel down like this, so I would have to walk in, go like this, and sit down. And then I could kick off my shoes, and I would leave my shoes in this little porch area because it was perfect. Didn't have to put my wet shoes in there. But once I was in this position, I would have to get turned around because I could only zip down to this far. And if I wanted to zip down the other way, I have to be facing here. So I only had a couple options. Either spin around like this, like that, which I've done a few times, you know, but then I figured, you know, I will go on my hands and knees like this, and then I was able to do it. But that there was a little tricky at first because I didn't want to kneel in this wet area, and I didn't want to bring and step in this with my wet footwear. So I figured it out, but you learn by using. Right here you can see the porch area comes all the way out to here, but it comes down pretty steep as well. But you could put a pack or whatever if you had a tarp, a dry area to lay it right here if you wanted to. My inner liner comes all the way into here. This is where that starts. So that's why you have a limited amount of space in there. But overall, I had a really good time, and I smiled quite a bit when it's raining and I was nice and dry. I woke up bug-free and nice and dry. So I wanted to do a little update to let you know my thoughts on this. I really liked it. I kept dry and warm, and I know a few other tents that actually had puddles in them. Good thing they were on raised sleep pads and such. But this here performed great. I'm glad I took that tent. So I just want to let you know my thoughts on it, and once again, thanks for watching.